Thanks for tuning in. Ham Talk Live will be on the air shortly. Please stand by. Thanks for tuning in. Ham Talk Live will be on the air shortly. Please stand by. Thanks for tuning in. Ham Talk Live will be on the air shortly. Please stand by. This episode of Ham Talk Live is brought to you by Tower Electronics. For cables, connectors, and more, call 920-435-2973 or visit pl-259.com. And by the Ham Station. Get your new radio or antenna by calling 800-729-4373 or go to hamstation.com.
It's Ham Radio.
Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Ham Talk Live, episode number 39, Open Lines Thursday, recorded live on Thursday, November 10th, 2016. I'm your host, Neil Rapp, WB9VPG. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ham Talk Live. Tonight, we're going to open up the phone lines to talk about whatever you want to talk about related to ham radio. We'll take your calls live in just a few minutes. Last week, Jim George in 3BB was here to talk about his book about the World Radio Sport Team Championships entitled Contact Sport. If you missed the show, you can listen anytime. All you got to do is go to hamtalklive.com, or you can download the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, SoundCloud, or you can listen to it on YouTube. Hey, get ready to take your calls. We'll get ready to take your calls. Get ready to make your calls, I should say. You can call us on Skype at the username HamTalkLive, or you can call us by telephone. The number is 812-638-4261. That's 812-NET-HAM1. You can also send a question via Twitter. Our Twitter handle is @HamTalkLive. And tonight we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to let you guys call in and talk about whatever you want to talk about. We do have some people that are going to stop by. I believe the guy from the Santa Net, Pete Thomson, KE5GGY, is planning on calling in, and some other people. So get ready to give us a call. I'll be back to take your calls right after this word from Tower Electronics right here on Ham Talk Live. This episode of Ham Talk Live is brought to you in part by Tower Electronics. Tower Electronics has been the Ham's dime store since 1978. When you need connectors, mobile and handheld antennas, cables, or adapters, visit Scott or Jill at a Hamfest near you. Or you can order online at pl-259.com or call 920-435-2973. Stock up on those supplies like PL259 and N connectors, SMA adapters, audio cables, soldering supplies, mobile antennas, and ham sticks. Their silver-plated N connectors are even used on the International Space Station. Tower Electronics carries MFJ, Comet, Daiwa, OPEC, Workman, and Ham Pro products. And don't miss their 0% off sale going on now. Tower Electronics, online at pl-259.com, proud to sponsor this episode of Ham Talk Live.
Ham Talk Live is on your side with traffic and weather together on the 8s.
Hey, we'd like to thank Scott and Jill at Tower Electronics for sponsoring the show again tonight to help bring you Ham Talk Live. They're going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana this weekend, the 12th and the 13th. And then they'll be in Montgomery, Alabama for the Ham Fest there on November 19th, and Okeechobee, Florida on November 26th. Or you can give them a call at 920-435-2973 or visit their website at pl-259.com. And, of course, mention Ham Talk Live when you do. Ham Talk Live is on the air every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here on HamTalkLive.com. And if you miss the show, you can listen to the archive that's on the website, or you can download it from most popular podcasting websites. Well, I've been trying to get some people on, and we're going to talk a little bit about some of the people that are coming up soon on the show. And we're having all kinds of scheduling issues for tonight. I don't know what's going on tonight, but it seems like it just wasn't working out. And one guy had an excuse that he was in Russia even. So I can't blame Frank for that being over in Russia. But we're going to have him on soon as well, but there's just been a lot going on, and the interview thing, it was always kind of something to build up the audience a little bit and get started and get some themes going, and always wanted to really, have some nights where we just open it up. So I decided that with the way scheduling was going and everything, tonight was the night to give it a shot. So I don't know how this is going to go. Some nights we get a lot of calls, other nights we don't get any. So I have no idea what's going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot. So we're going to open up the lines here in just a moment, and we'll see what happens. It's open line Thursday, and you can call in, talk about any ham radio topic you want. I thought one thing we might talk about, since the year is coming to an end here before long, is the National Park on the Air events. Those activations are coming to a close. There's still plenty of those out there for another month and a half or so, but then that's going to be ending. So I thought maybe we could talk about some of your favorite National Park on the Air activations and tell us what you've done with National Parks on the Air. So if you have a story to share, why, give us a call. Maybe some other things, some guests that you'd like to see on the show in the future. Maybe your favorite moments from the show thus far, or things you'd like to see at the new location for Hamvention. So those are some ideas I have, but you can call with any ham radio related topic, and the politics, we'll try to stay away from that one. That one's getting enough attention right now. But anyway, give us a call. We'll go ahead and open it up here. The number again is 812-NET-HAM1. That's 812-638-4261. You can also tweet us on Skype. The Twitter handle is @HamTalkLive, and you can tweet us there. So go ahead and give us a call. I've got some stuff I can talk about here while we're waiting on some calls, but go ahead and give us a call at 812-NET-HAM1, or give us a tweet if there's something you'd like to throw in here. Just go ahead and do that. I'd like to get some good discussions going tonight if we can. So again, 812-NET-HAM1 is the phone number. I do want to mention some of the upcoming guests while we're waiting. Go ahead and give us a call. Don't worry about interrupting here. Next week, actually, we have another great guest, John Amadeo, NN6JA. He's the producer of Last Man Standing, and they're going to take a couple of weeks off for the holidays here. So he's going to be able to join us next Thursday night. So you'll be able to call in and ask your questions about the Last Man Standing set and and their operations. They're on about every Tuesday evening during the dinner break there, so you can talk to them a little bit about that. Then we are going to go ahead and take Thanksgiving off, so there won't be a show on Thanksgiving night. We'll pass on that one. And then Thursday, December 1st, we'll be back. Harold Kramer, WJ1B, who is the now retired COO at ARRL. He is a key collector, and he's going to be on to talk about his key collection and also some of the things that he was able to experience during his long tenure at ARRL. On Thursday, December 8th, we have Bobby Graves, KB5HAV, coming on the show. We wanted to try to work some MCOM stuff in. Some of the listeners have been requesting that. And so Bobby's going to be here to talk about the Hurricane Watch Net. And again, you'll be able to call in and ask your questions. And on Thursday, December 15th, there's something that we've been working on for a little while, and we're going to give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. Rick Garrett, N9GSU, is a stand-up comedian, and he's a ham, and an active ham, and so we're going to try some ham radio comedy on that night. So that'll be something fun just before the holiday season and Christmas at the end of December. So looking forward to seeing what Rick has for us on December 15th. So those are some of the upcoming shows. And if there's somebody that you would like to have on, why make a suggestion. I'm scheduling out the rest of the year and working on some others. I do have a list that I'm working from, and we've got a few more to contact on that list. But let us know if you've got somebody that you'd like to hear. Again, the phone number is 812-NET-HAM1. That's 812-638-4261. And we do have a call here, and I believe this is Pete. Am I right? Yeah, this is Neil, WB9VPG. So yes, you win free tickets to the let's see, what could we give away? You get free tickets to the 1984 Dayton Hamvention. Well, this is Pete Thomson, KE5GGY, and he's with the SantaNet, and that's going to be starting soon. So, Pete, thanks for calling in on short notice here. But tell us a little bit about the SantaNet and how we get people participating in that, and if there's anything that you could use a hand with.
On 3916, our nighttime net's on 80 meters, 3.916 megahertz we're in our 11th year. And it goes back, like I said, 11 years. I had a young boy at home, my son, back 11 years ago, and a number of us were on the Freewheelers net one night on 3916 11 years ago, and we were trying to figure out a way to, have our kids talk to Santa. And so one thing led to another, and somebody came up with the idea of doing a relay to the North Pole, and that's really how it started. That year, I think my son and maybe two or three other young kids got to talk to Santa at the North Pole thanks to relay stations that were strategically positioned around the country. And then it's just grown, organically each year. We get a little bit better every year in the execution. And now this year in 2016, we start the day after Thanksgiving, so that's Friday night, November 25th. And the SantaNet will be on every night at 7:30 p.m. Central, every night through and including Christmas Eve. And the way it works is if you have a kiddo that you can get into your shack, we will arrange to have a relay with the North Pole, and you can check in either right at 7:30 p.m. Central, or we have a pre-net check-in that you can do via email. And all that information is at 3916nets.com. That's 3916nets.com, which is our 3916 website. We also have a Facebook page, and there's a lot of chatter going on the Facebook page. We have both a 3916 Facebook page, which you can find by searching 3916 on Facebook, or we have a Samson Nets Facebook page, and a lot of good information on that. As far as help, really just tell your friends that you talk to on various bands what we're doing, and come on in and be part of it. We do every year use the services of people on 3916 to both be a relay station, but to also coordinate. And this year, I think we're going to work NetLogger into it, which is a great tool, as you know. So that's been the primary challenge as it's gotten bigger. I think last year we had 350 kids on the air in just under 30 days. So what is that? Is that 10 kids a night or something like that? It's a lot of kids. So, just the management of all those names and getting the kids on has been the biggest challenge. We're hoping the band conditions continue to be good. We've gone through this period here for the last 2 weeks where the band has gotten really wacky long, which can present challenges, but hopefully we'll be okay. And we're excited.
Oh, it sounds like a very cool thing, and my apologies. I didn't get your audio turned on the way I should have, but I think we got it in the nick of time to get the pertinent information there. But yeah, it sounds like a great activity. Again, it's 3916 and starts on November 25th, and that's 7:30 Central, right? You were a little muffled there for a second.
Yeah, 7:30 Central every night, and pre-net check-ins can be done either on email or you can check in over the air, and it's a lot of fun. We have some people that will have their kids come on a couple of different times through the holiday season. We also have people that seem to be they just love to get kids in their shack, and they'll get different kids involved in the neighborhood. We have several groups out there that are trying to arrange a home of kids that are at an orphanage are going to be checking in this year, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a great way to end the year.
Yeah, sounds great. So if you have some kids around, get them on the radio, get them on the air. Again, that starts November 25th, 7:30 Central, 3916. So, Pete, thanks for taking time out to give us a call here tonight. We appreciate it, and hopefully we'll send some people your way.
All right. Well, 7-3, thanks for having us on.
All right, 7-3, Pete. Take care.
We'll see you. Bye-bye.
All right, 812-NET-HAM1 is the phone number, 812-638-4261, or you can Skype us at HamTalkLive, or you can tweet us at HamTalkLive if you've got a national park on the air story to tell, or anything else, why, give us a call at 812-NET-HAM1, 812-638-4261, and we'll talk about it. I do have some other things we can do here, but let's see if we've got any other phone calls, and thank Pete for stopping in. One thing that I found here lately, Pete was talking about some of the problems with propagation and all that kind of thing, is that, at school we just had a terrible time with our antenna system, and we were taking our antenna down just to do some updates, and one thing after another just kept breaking all the time, and Murphy is moved into the school. One thing wouldn't fit, and then that messed up something else, and it just went on and on and on. So we found this new product out there that might take care of all of this. So we've got a new sponsor on the show, and we'll let you hear about that. It's from a product called the Murphy Repeller.
Hi folks, Billy Hayes back again here to help all of you hams out who just can't get rid of that annoying guy who keeps making trouble. You know who I'm talking about, right? That guy named Murphy. He keeps showing up in all of your antennas, towers, rotors, and even your computer. He just keeps messing things up so they don't work like they should. Well, now thanks to the folks at As Seen on Radio, there's a solution for that. Kick Murphy out of your shack for good. It's the Murphy Repeller. Just plug it in and your worries are gone. Murphy Repeller sends out a subaudible tone every 5 seconds that you can't hear, but Mr. Murphy can. He can't stand to hear it. So whenever he hears the tone, he runs away to that annoying neighbor's house across the street that raised all the fuss about your antenna at the last homeowners association meeting. It's the Murphy Repeller. Get yours today. It's available from most ham radio stores and a Hamfest near you. Or call 985-655-2500. That's 985-655-2500. Order your Murphy Repeller today.
Well, maybe that'll work. I don't know. You just never know. The Murphy Repeller. It may be the next big thing. Well, hey, we're going to take a break, and then we'll come back, and we'll take more of your calls. Again, the number, 812-NET-HAM1, 812-638-4261. Give us a call, and we'll get you on the air here. And you can also tweet us. If you're mic shy, you can tweet us at HamTalkLive. And I'll be back right after this word from the Ham Station right here on Ham Talk Live.
This episode of Ham Talk Live is brought to you by the Ham Station. For over 37 years, the Ham Station has sold new and used radios, antennas, accessories, and equipment to hams everywhere. Give Dan or Jeff a call at 800-729-4373 or order online at hamstation.com. Ham Station carries all the major brands like ICOM, Yaesu, and Kenwood, and they have a wide selection of radio scanners, MFJ accessories, Heil sound products, amplifiers by Mirage and Ameritron, Cushcraft antennas, and more. Easy online ordering is at hamstation.com or call 1-800-729-4373 to place an order and talk it over with the experts. The Ham Station, proud to sponsor this episode of Ham Talk Live.
Your QTH or mine? You're listening to Ham Talk Live with Neil Rapp.
Join the conversation. Call us on voice with Skype at Ham Talk Live or give us a call at 812-NET-HAM1. That's 812-638-4261. Now, here's more Ham Talk Live.
All right. Well, welcome back to Ham Talk Live. The Ham Station has you covered for both new and used equipment. Give Dan or Jeff a call at 800-729-4373 or go to hamstation.com. Tell them you heard it right here on Ham Talk Live. And be sure to listen to Ham Talk Live every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here at hamtalklive.com. Also check out our Facebook page and Twitter feed. Just search for Ham Talk Live. Well, we're going to take some more of your phone calls. It's 812-NET-HAM1, 812-638-4261, or you can Skype us at Ham Talk Live or tweet us at Ham Talk Live. And we do have a call on the line. It's Sterling Coffee in 0SSC. Good evening, Sterling.
Evening, Neil. How are you?
Doing great. What's going on out in Missouri tonight?
Oh, not much. It's a very nice, kind of a chilly evening. I just called in to ask how much for that Murphy repellent.
Let's see. The Murphy repeller was, I think that was $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Perfect. That comes with two, right? It's just it's one of those. But wait, there's more. Sort of.
Yeah. But wait, there's more. We can play the spray away ad again. If you heard the spray away. That takes away your SWR. Yeah. In fact, let's do that. We'll run the spray away ad again. I think that was April 1st when we ran that. But yeah, here's another product. It's called Spray Away.
Hello, Willie Mays here for Spray Away, the SWR reducer in a can. Are you annoyed by that pesky SWR that keeps getting in your antennas? Well, you can get rid of that in one easy step. Just spray some Spray Away on your antenna and the SWR disappears like magic. Use it on all your antennas. Dipoles, verticals, and even Yagis are no match for spray away. Want that tough SWR to go away? Spray it away. But wait, there's more. Order in the next 30 seconds and you can get 2 cans of spray away for the price of 1. And we're not stopping there. Order now and we'll throw in a can of Zap Free. Protect your antenna from lightning. Coat it in Zap Free and your worries are gone. Spray it and forget it. Lightning strikes will never bother your rig again. Here's how to order. To order spray away for just $19.99, call 985-655-2500. That's 985-655-2500. Call now, 985-655-2500.
Yeah, so we got the spray away thing, and I don't know if you could hear that since you're calling in. You may have to hear it on the replay, but all you got to do is spray it and forget it, and then your SWR goes away.
You know what all the hams are going to want.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it's just easy. It's right there in the can. You just spray it and forget it. It's gone, and they throw in the Zap Free too, to keip you from getting hit by lightning. So we've got the greatest products. We really do.
What I really actually called you, wanted to talk about is what's the one thing that everybody loves, has ham radio, that kids love, all the schools are doing it, and now everybody's doing it around the world. Can you think of what that is?
Let's see. That would be eating lunch.
That would fit. No, I'm talking about high altitude ballooning.
Oh yes, now, the high altitude balloon launches are cool.
I think you've done some high altitude ballooning. A lot of people have, a lot of schools have, and it's really cool. And I say this just because I got back from this sort of startup scene called Venture Cafe in St. Louis, Missouri. And I met this guy named Dustin. He's part of the Education, ballooning team. And they send up balloons and do all sorts of things like take pictures and do some tracking and eventually recover the balloon that hits the top of the atmosphere at 100,000 feet up. And this is really interesting because he's one of like dozens of other different ballooners all over the place. And it seems to me like there's been a really big, but a really large interest in ballooning, but also it's very striated. Everybody's kind of doing it in their own little pockets. So I've also figured out how to make a cloning machine because in the middle of making a podcast, doing some reviews for various things, having a YouTube video, I'm also going to start doing high altitude ballooning. And hopefully, if I can ever find the time for it, start to build a project that I like to call Echoloon, where we have a crossband repeater that everybody can use to enable something like ham radio contests on a balloon or ham radio contacts on a balloon by a floating repeater. A lot of people have done this, but it's not really standardized, and it's not, I don't know of any open source or off-the-shelf things you can buy. Everybody's just made their own kit. So, I don't know. I thought that would be really cool to share, and also to share the HAB education. They have a website, HAB, Hotel Alpha Bravo .education, just like .com, but .education, HAB.education. That I thought would be really interesting. They do a lot of stuff with schools. They track it with ham radio. They teach kids soldering, and it's all in all really, really cool.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff, and a lot of the kids that have been speaking at the youth forums and the Young Ham of the Year and that kind of thing. It's been a kind of a common theme amongst a lot of them, and I like sitting back and watching it on APRS and just watching the altitude go up and up and up, and then all of a sudden it just pops and away it goes. Yeah. But it's just really cool to watch it.
Yeah, and a few times I've had it come over. Like these guys out in California will send up a balloon it circumnavigates the world, and that's what I said earlier about it. They've been doing it around the world, literally. A balloon they launch with a plain old Mylar happy birthday balloon you get at Schnucks or Walmart. You put a little tracker on it that has a whisper beacon. It's a HF, really slow speed, high robustness, like that could be heard all around the world. And you can see this balloon just going around the world, around the world, around the world, maybe 2 or 3 times before it pops and ends up in the ocean or in some country on the opposite side of the world. And that's really cool.
And
So
some of the
hopefully I'll
video
be
that
having a lot of
comes,
fun with that.
some of the video that comes back from that is just
Oh, yeah.
fabulous. I remember watching Erin King's video at Dayton, where she took her acceptance tube from MIT and launched it, and got up almost 100,000 feet, and just the video itself was just fabulous. And then
And the pictures
showed
are
all
just
the
beautiful.
APRS stuff. Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
it's pretty cool. I've seen several of them around, and it's just cool to watch. So it sounds like a good resource there. Thanks for calling in with that resource and some things, and maybe that'll spark some ideas. Maybe that's a way to interest some young people into amateur radio is by doing one of these balloon launches.
A lot of schools should do to help teach electronics and promote the STEM atmosphere, I think.
Yeah, it's a great project. So if you get
All
a
right,
chance,
Neil,
that was hab.edu, is that right?
HAB.education, the whole word education.
Oh, it's the whole word.
Yeah, it's one of those
education.
new TLDs that that are words like .pizza, .io, and that sort of stuff. I wish there was a .ham.
Yeah, we need a .ham. That would work.
Yeah. There isn't even a .radio. It could have ham.radio. That would be.
There you go.
That'd be an expensive website, I
bet. Well, thanks for calling in, Sterling. Appreciate it always, and sounds like a good resource there. HAB.education, and there's a lot of these groups around here. I know here some of the Challenger centers are doing some of that, and then they use the hams to do the tracking with the APRS. So there's a lot of these groups around doing that. And I tell you what, one of the most fun field days I think we ever had was my college group, which I know you're a big college ham radio club guy. Our group at University of Southern Indiana, we did a helium balloon. We tied a piece of wire onto it and let her go, and it's up there floating around, several hundred feet. And, a couple of people were driving by on the expressway and pulled over and came in and said, "Yeah, I saw the balloon up, figured it must be field day." And we had a blast with that vertical, just an in-fed vertical on that thing, and we did our own field day out on campus at one of the houses that they had set up for groups, and it was a lot of fun. So thanks for
really cool.
Thanks
Neil,
for
I
calling
appreciate
in.
it. Thanks for taking the
All
call.
right, Sterling, take care. Appreciate you calling in. 812-NET-HAM1 is the phone number, 812-638-4261. It's open line Thursday, so we've got time to take another call or two. If you want to give us a call, 812-NET-HAM1 or 812-638-4261, or you can call us on Skype at HamTalkLive, or you can tweet us at HamTalkLive as well. Again, I want to remind you, next week, John Amadeo is going to be here in N6JA. He's the producer of Last Man Standing, and they have their operation going there during their dinner break out there in Studio City. So hopefully you can get a chance to work them on a Tuesday evening. I was able to do that a few weeks ago, and John's going to be off for a couple of weeks, so he's going to join us. So if you get a chance, why, join us next week and call in with some questions. And let's see, we've got some, sure. Got somebody here on Skype, and trying to see if is this Chris? Maybe this is Chris calling in. We'll see here momentarily. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, is this Chris?
Yes, Chris, KDAYVJ. How's it going?
Hey, Chris. This is Chris Brault, and he's the reigning Hiram Perksey Maxim Young Ham of the Year. And he's over in the Westchester, Ohio area. So good to finally get you on the show, Chris, and congratulations. We congratulated you online. I don't know if you saw it, but congratulations on the award. And how are things going over there in Ohio?
Well, thank you, Neil. And yeah, things are going pretty good here. Let's see, not much going on. I am getting the award this Saturday at the Voice of America, which is pretty exciting. And I should be on the air on 20 or 40 if you guys want to try and contact me.
Oh, so they're going to give it to you over at WC8VOA.
That is correct.
Oh, that's cool. I wish I could be over there for that. And I haven't been over there since Dayton, I guess it was. I stopped in for a few minutes, but always enjoy a trip over there to the Voice of America Museum of Broadcasting. And no, that's actually how we ended up meeting was because of that and talking to your dad. And we had a good time over at Dayton on W8D. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, W8D, the superstation was amazing. Pretty awesome with the hex beam and stuff. And yeah, I think it was the IC7851, which was really nice rig. Let's see, there's the hex beam by Radio Waves and a 1.5 kW amp, which was amazing. So
and we won't tell anybody, but occasionally, if you talked a little loud, it might have sneaked a little bit over 1.5 kilowatts.
Maybe just a watt or two.
Well, I got to try out my dream rig, my TS990 over there too after you finished up, and that was a lot of fun. I know that they're planning on giving that a shot again. Of course, we don't know what the new setup's going to be just yet, but I think that was a good addition to where you get to use all the latest and greatest stuff and get on the air. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. And I just heard Sterling there. I caught the last little bit there. And I want to try the high altitude ballooning. I don't know exactly how to do it or what to get, but I'm assuming maybe there's a way with a Raspberry Pi or something to make it take pictures every few seconds, and then you could probably put an APRS unit, I would think.
Yeah, you put a little APRS in it, and what a lot of people have been doing is just putting a GoPro on and get the video later. It's a little hard to get the whole stream of it, and carry the signal the whole way. But you can set up something to take pictures. A lot of them do some atmospheric sampling. So they'll do some measurements on the atmosphere as it goes up and down, and then the recovery is all by APRS. So you just put one of those little trackers in it and let it go. And boy, the range is fabulous. He was talking about doing a repeater up there. Boy, imagine if you could keep a repeater up there that high. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Just talk. You could probably go over the Atlantic or Pacific, depending on which coast you live on, and probably talk to someone in a different continent.
Yeah. So what's happening over at Voice of America besides the big award coming this Saturday? Are you there, Chris?
Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see. So VOA, not too much. We got a few other antennas up. And some vintage radios in. And I'm trying to think what else is new. We recently had an ARIS contact with VOA in a organization known as iSpace in the Cincinnati area, and we talked to Kate Rubens. She's now back on Earth, but we had an opportunity to talk to her via amateur radio.
Yeah, I saw some of your pictures from that, so that's exciting too that you were able to do the space station contact. And of course, right now their radio is out of commission, so they've had to go with a backup radio down the hall, so to speak, over in the other module, and hopefully they'll be able to raise the money to get all the testing done on these other radios and get them accepted and get them up there soon. And actually, that was another person we were going to try to have on was Frank Bauer from he's the chairman of the ISS project, and he's over in Russia right now, so I guess that didn't work out.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, well, I know you have a little bit more time left, and I know you like to get another call in here. So I'm going to say 73, and thanks for having me on.
All right, Chris, thanks for calling. Congratulations on the award again, and I'll be looking for some pictures from Saturday, and if there's any way I can switch my schedule around, I'll get over there and see that. But if not, I'll be looking for it online. And thanks for giving us a call, and say hi to your folks for me.
All right. Thanks again, and have a great evening, Neil.
All right. Thanks, Chris. We'll see you. All right. There's Chris Brault from Westchester, Ohio, the Hiram Percy Maxim Award winner, and sounds like he's excited to be getting that. And he's a really good ham and a cool kid, and I think you're going to see a lot more out of him in the future. Well, yeah, we are starting to run out of time here. We're getting close, so we can try to squeeze one more in, but it's going to have to be a quick one. So we'll stand by here for just a few seconds here and see if we get another call. Again, the number 812-NET-HAM1, 812-638-4261, or you can Skype us at HamTalkLive. Or you can tweet us. In fact, let me run over and check out the tweets here and see if we've got anything over there. Okay. And so give us a call here real quick. Otherwise, we are going to wrap things up for another week. And then next week, we'll have John Amadeo from Last Man Standing on. So looking forward to that, and got some really good guests coming up. So make sure you check out HamTalkLive.com for those upcoming guests and the schedule. It's all there if you just click on the link for the schedule. And also we'll get the T-shirt order going again soon. We'll have a chance to get those ordered here before too long. Okay, well, looks like the lines are clear, so we're going to go ahead and say 7-3 for tonight. I want to thank everybody for listening and for calling in. And again, invite you back next Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time when the producer of the ABC television show Last Man Standing, John Amadeo, NN6JA, will be here to talk about their ham operations from the set of the show. And for a list of all of our upcoming guests, again, go to HamTalkLive.com. So for now, this is Neil Rapp, WB9VPG, saying 7-3, 7-5, and may the good DX be yours.
7-3 and good luck from Ham Talk Live.